Jacob Camacho just a few moments ago, wrestling Agan of Duke.
Working from that front head cover, rolling through that position. He's got that elbow. Looks like he's still maneuvering. Great job here, just feeling the position, knowing that cement mixer was coming, dropping your hips down, keeping a wide base, capitalizing there. Your opponent tries to go big. There's an opening to counter. He countered, got a pin. Good job there. How to get the bonus points for your team.
133, Kaiarini, the top seed, NC State. We key in on 2 versus 3. Marlon Yarbrough, the future is now for the talented young Cavalier, taking on the veteran Sam Latona. Latona, the 3-time NCAA qualifier and 2-time All-American for the Hokies. What a year it's been for Marlon Yarbrough, the junior, state of Ohio, one of two seeds for Steve Garland and the Cavaliers. We'll watch Justin McCoy a little bit later on today. Yarbrough has been on a roll. He's won 4 of his last 5 matches. He beat Sam Latona, called it one of the top moments of his wrestling career. He beat Sam in the duel earlier this year, put up 15 points on the normally very stubborn Latona.
Yarbrough is so fun to watch on his feet. He's active, finding angles. He stays super low. He's got a terrific low double that he'll hit. You see right there, he's got that right hand down the mat, trying to find that angle. Latona's trying to match that level with his head, hands, and his hips. But let's see how that plays out later on in this match, right? You're always in good form, good technique at the beginning, good positioning, but as you start to wear down, you start to get a little bit lazy. Got to keep that discipline when you're tired. Let's see if you can maintain it. Right now, Yarbrough's just stalking.
These are 2 taller 133-pounders. Typically, when you look at a Sam Latona, his size always his advantage, but Yarbrough has that length to match Latona. Latona has that head buried underneath. Yarbrough able to clear it out of there. Doesn't want to stay there long.
Just putting the pressure there, trying to wear your opponents back down. So that'll pay dividends later on in the match if you can stay consistent with it. Right? You wear those back muscles out, they start to stand up a little bit higher. You have access to those long legs, you can fire off your shot. So you've got to stay committed to that, stay heavy on that head, really work those back muscles out.
Yarbrough staying pretty much stationary in the center. You see Latona circling, trying to find his angle. 30 seconds here in this first period. Sam Latona, one of those wrestlers who always seems like he wrestles his best at the end of the year. When the lights are the brightest, that's when Latona is at his best. Today is the 3 seed, Latona. Picked up a win earlier over Raymond Adams of Duke, and we have a stalemate through 3 minutes. No score here in the semis at 133. You talk about a spectrum of a career when you look at Sam Latona and everything that he has been through. 6 years now on campus. He has one more year left if he chooses to use that. But he had the COVID year, then he was the 2 seed entering nationals at 13-0, and then he went to be in the number 28 seed. And he's been as high again as the 6th seed. So he's kind of been up and down all over the seeding process throughout his career. But one thing, as we talked about, consistent, he wins in the month of March. Trying to get out from underneath, Yarbrough with the ride.
Oh, it's an excellent job by Yarbrough in that top position. Latona hit a hard switch twice. Got covered up. We see stay consistent from bottom, right? And keep moving, keep that motion going. He's awarded there with the escape, but that was harder. He had to work for it for quite a bit.
1-0 lead for Latona. 15 to go, second period. Latona coming off the 2nd All-American showing at Nationals last year in Tulsa, placing 7th. Had a chance to talk with him earlier this year. He said he did not take a lot of time off his All-American run in Tulsa. He He's been one of those guys that doesn't like to take time away from the mat. Worked on his top wrestling a lot. We even saw him hook a couple of cradles earlier this year. Battle-tested veteran, keeping his body fresh for the stretch run.
Both guys staying pretty patient in this neutral position. They're getting in the ties, no real hard snaps, not really. There's a slight little angle level change there for a shot, but kind of staying patient, just maintaining position.
We bring in our double box view. Bonus coverage from Chapel Hill on the right. The top seed is Kyle Rini, a 3-0 lead on Santaniello of Pitt. Second period, inside a minute to go. Strong weight for the ACC. 3 automatic bids emerging by the time we close up shop later tonight. So, Anthony, when you watch Marlon Yarbrough so far through the first 2 periods, what's it going to take to get to his offense? I haven't seen him really commit too much thus far.
He's just got to open up a little bit more. I think he's doing a great job of keeping his stance, right? He's got that hand down on the mat, that 3-point stance, but he's just kind of holding position. He's not really doing anything to initiate the action, trying to find those angles. We know he can be explosive. He's super fast when he wants to be, so I think he just needs to open up a little bit more, take some more chances, find that angle, get the motion you want, and fire off on there.
Rini creates a little more separation on the right. Another takedown, a 6-0 lead on Santaniello. While on the left, we're seeing some of that top wrestling that Latona said he's trying to work on this offseason. Rides him for 25 seconds. Riding time not a factor. Yarbrough gets the escape, and we're tied at 1. There has been a pipeline when you look at the state of Ohio to Charlottesville, Virginia. Victor Marcelli, one of those former Cavaliers who put a good word in to Marlon Yarbrough and say, yes, you want to go down to Virginia. You want to wrestle for Steve Garland. Had a really good season trying to punch his ticket. Opportunity to win his first ACC championship against Latona.
Really enjoyed talking to Coach Garland, just hearing him talk about his team and that wrestling program. He described it as just being a grinder, right? Just doing those things that are necessary to be successful as a team for your individual wrestlers, to build the program with the fundraising, with the recruiting, developing your wrestlers. He's truly committed to this program, and you can see it through those wrestlers. You know, they've had a kind of a bumpy road this year, but when they go out there, they're committed. They're working hard, and it's a very bright future for this group. Now that they're healthy, just going to keep that process moving along.
Stall call on Latona. Keep that in mind if this thing goes into sudden victory. Short time, 10 seconds to go. Not much as far as offensive attacks from either corner when looking at Yarbrough and Latona, and we go to the 2-minute sudden victory. First one to score wins. Little bluff right off the whistle by the junior from Virginia. And Latona trying to cut to the corner, cannot get there. The 2 wrestlers forehead to forehead. Yarbrough reaches. A bit more activity between these two now in this sudden victory period.
Yarbrough working the underhook on the right side, but just good defense right now. Latona almost had that angle, but we call it the windshield vipers, right? Getting those hands out as your opponent tries to circle, squaring up with them. Both guys open up a little bit more, but they're keeping the defense up, so.
And it's really important for Latona. You saw him get hit with that stall call late in the 3rd period. And he's going to have to make sure he keeps his foot on the gas in this sudden victory session. Latona knows what it takes to win an ACC championship. He won the title in 2021, was a runner-up in 22, losing to Camacho. Both those years back at 25. He is up at 133 for the 2nd straight year. To win his first title at this weight. Straight on double there, no luck for Yarbrough.
See both guys coming up a little bit higher in their stance now. That's going to give you that opportunity to get those shots and set them up better. Got to create that angle heavy on that head. Latona keeps going for those collar ties, but he's kind of just hanging there. See right there, again on that collar, working hand control. It's got to be a little bit more aggressive in those ties. Pressure, move your opponent around a little bit, create that angle.
Trying to get to the angle. Over the top goes Yarbrough. Latona now smothered underneath. And Marlon Yarbrough trying to clear out his right leg.
Yarbrough keeping those hips heavy. Latona's in a tough position right now on his belly, trying to keep those arms locked and build his base underneath him. But see Yarbrough with that right hand, you see how he's posting on that far leg, keeping his hips low and away, belly button down to the mat. Trying to create a stalemate.
Position right there and says, let's go to some tiebreakers. Flip of the disc comes up green, which is the color of Virginia, so it will be their choice. They want to go with this first tiebreaker, and he says, let's go underneath. So 2 30-second tiebreakers wrestled to their completion. And now Latona, I think, he might have wanted to dry off his arms there. He was signaling a little wet to wrestle, but the referee says, let's get to action. Quick stand-up Yarbrough. Latona able to bring him down briefly. Now a sit out there by Yarbrough. Again, Latona stays with him.
Excellent job there by Yarbrough, bouncing back up, keeping his base underneath him. We call it those cat-like reflexes, right? See right there, awarded with the stall call.
We thought that might be a factor late. It comes into play here in the tiebreaker in a 2-1 lead.
You see just Yarbrough working from that bottom position, staying active, forcing Latona to be uncomfortable, right? Following those hips, drop down to that leg, ding for the stall there, but that all stemmed from the action from that bottom position. Movement, create that motion. You dictate the match from bottom. You don't allow the top position to dominate you there.
So now it's Latona's turn. Can he get out from underneath? Quick stand up. Yarbrough cut off that. Right back up to his feet. Who wants it more here in the race to have a date in the ACC Championship tonight?
Yarbrough with that tight waist claw. A little suck back action there. He's covering up those hips.
Now he sucks him right to his back. Latona squirts out, and he gets away with 2 seconds to go. Sam Latona with the escape. Garland onto the mat will drop the challenge brick. Look at disbelief on Garland. He thought that Yarbrough was in a pretty good position there, but Latona just kept moving underneath and able to kick his way to freedom and tie it up at 2 as they go to the table.
That was the key, that motion on bottom by Latona. See right there, a little cross base. Latona gets his hips back underneath, pushes away, gets an escape.
So Anthony, what's the challenge here? What did Garland spot that he disagreed with?
I'm wondering, are they trying to count the swipes right here? With that little cross face, is that enough to get some near fall? I don't think it is. It was pretty quick.
Judging by the body language of Sam Latona, that last escape is going to be enough for him. And Virginia Tech wins as Latona rallies to punch his ticket into the finals tonight.
Match was kind of slow to start off, and an exciting finish.